Hi again, everyone. This is Dan from Prayer Warriors once again, along with Coco the Wonder Dog back there. Today I'd like to continue our discussion on King Hezekiah. There's so much to talk about with him. Um, he was the king of the southern kingdom of Judah, and the last topic was in reference to the breaking of Moses' brass serpent, which by the time of Hezekiah, hundreds and hundreds of years later, was becoming an idol. People were burning incense to it. So he took it and broke it in pieces, called it Nehushtan, a thing of brass. King Hezekiah was a very good king, but he did have a couple of missteps, and we all do. None of us are perfect. Um, he had just witnessed a miraculous answer to prayer that God had provided by delivering Jerusalem from the Assyrian army. Assyria had pretty much obliterated the northern kingdom of Israel, and they had conquered several cities like Lachish in the south, and they were headed towards Jerusalem. In fact, they were right on the doorstep of Jerusalem, and the rep from Assyria was doing some serious trash talking to the watchman on the wall. In fact, he was even doing it in Hebrew, which they asked him to stop, but he said no. He continued on in Hebrew, trash talking, telling them that no god of any other country was able to withstand the might of the Assyrian army. So at this point, Hezekiah had a serious time of prayer, and God answered his prayer when an angel that one night after dinner killed 185,000 Assyrians and delivered Judah. Now after this, though, Hezekiah was told by Isaiah the message from God to set his house in order, that he was going to die. Hezekiah prayed, and through his tears, he prayed for a healing, and God heard him, heard his prayer, and said that he would add 15 years to his life. Now, sounds good, huh? But not really. During this time, Hezekiah had a son, Manasseh, and he became quite probably the most wicked king that Judah had ever had. His sin was worse, it says in the Bible, than the Amorites, and that's really saying something. The tradition is that Manasseh also sawed Isaiah in two. Now, Manasseh eventually did repent, but the damage he had done was really significant. What's more, upon his death, his son Ammon became king and was just as wicked as Manasseh had been. If Hezekiah had died according to God's perfect timing, the people would not have suffered through Manasseh's and Ammon's reign. And God has a perfect will, but sometimes will allow a permissive will. God's perfect will, though, is always best. He can see generations down the road and the butterfly effect of each choice that we make, and he knows best. So I've got the links below, and may God richly bless you.